as this game gets going.
Second set. Easy, pepper.
Throwing to start. Here's Dart. Oh, coming right after him. Down he goes on the first play of the game. Rashawn Gary off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboot. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a 3rd and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 9.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Do you actually think this is one of those where he was a little bit too unselfish? He's trying to fit that ball in a tight window and maintain his ability as a passer. And I think if he turns himself into a runner and activates his legs, he probably picks up that 1st down if he calls his own number.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. He'll work forward a short gain to the 25. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A run once more with Blue.
second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Good set. Bring it into your set.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Short, complete to Likely. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On first down, it's Scatterboot. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
To the air on second down. Dart out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Forced out left. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
His kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Nothing like a short one for your first attempt of the year, right, Mike? I mean, talk about an easy one to break you in. Knocks it through, jogs off the field. That's a dream start.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll go again here with Williams. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, Prescott. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Complete to CD
Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Dak going to give this to Blue. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Giants' 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up first and goal. Tackle made at the 9. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and goal for Prescott. That's going to be caught. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing them.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this will wind up being a touchback since the ball was kicked from the 50-yard line. Means the official's going to spot this one at the 20.
Hey, Duke. Good seconds.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 34-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's another run here for Williams. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. It's a good way to start the season, right? Like it's like in golf. It's always nice to see that first putt roll in, and here, his first field goal attempt of the year, right through the uprights.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Georgia.
On 1st down, Dart. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Moving left. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Neighbors gets it on the pop pass.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air once more is Dart. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
First down, Dallas.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Open man down the field is Turpin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Open man. It is Ryan Flanor. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. This one grabbed by Austin. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard
2nd down,
line.
they need 2 yards. Here's Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Go loose, go loose. Over.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. Forced to his right. He'll try to run for it.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
The 49-yard line.
It'll be 1st down and 10. From the gun, Winston. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
They've been a little up and down in this 1st half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
A play fake, now Dart. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now it's Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Dak to throw. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. That is Ferguson in motion. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
And it's third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Prescott. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Cowboys.
They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Dallas first down. On the carry, it's Williams. He'll take this down to the 47. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Complete to
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
That is Ferguson in motion. Prescott on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys make the lead 4. It is 17-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Flush to his right. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 41, here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. Hamlin, Jordan. He gets in for an important sack, number 133 on his career, moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with 132.5. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that one had too much behind it. Into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
That'll bring up second and long.
Second. One left.
To throw is Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Third and 7. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On third down, here's Williams. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down. Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one targeted for Malik Neighbors. It'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and Try again.
Good set.
To the air on second down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique to put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time, it's Scatterboo. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. And Scatterboo. Touchdown, Giants. The extra point is good. And the Giants go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is 3rd and long. Prescott. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, it is Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Prescott. Checking it down. This one is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
Brings up 4th down.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Prescott. Now he'll work his way out right. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it. and you think.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Georgia, get set.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Honey. Get set. 3 into your set. Over.
They'll drop to throw. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
Second and 6.
This will be a second down and 6.
28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Now, the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cowboys 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Dak to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Couldn't connect with C.D. Lamb. It'll be second down.
Paulson of Depot on the coverage.
Throwing is Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's C.D. Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
28-yard gain. First down, Cowboys.
On first and 10, Prescott. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for third down. Again, Prescott to the air. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long. Out of the gun. It's Winston. To the left side. OBJ is there. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
And 9.
From the gun, Winston. This one grabbed by Austin. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Giants first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee.
Reset. 3 into reset.
So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They get the win in the opener for 2026. A lot of people thinking maybe big things for the Giants. Turn around with John Harbaugh. He gets his first regular season victory for New York after 180 in his 19 seasons in Baltimore.